Just as we find symbiotic relationships on land, we also find them at sea. Seamount ecosystems comprise many symbiotic relationships. One in particular is called the wedding sponge.
So one of the coolest sort of discoveries, I suppose, we made was back in 2005 when we were working off the southeastern US. And we brought up a sponge, Euplectella wedding sponge. It's a deep sea glass sponge, and we just happened to have somebody on board that worked on crustaceans. So he got really excited about this sponge because what happens is that this small amphipod goes inside as a juvenile, goes inside the mesh of the sponge, and then they grow up and they can't get back out again. So usually there are two amphipods, a male and a female, inside this sponge, and they go in as babies and then they can't get back out again. So they're trapped there for the rest of their lives. Hence the wedding sponge, I suppose. But the really cool thing was that this species of amphipod had never been found north of the Antarctic before. So there we were off the coast of Florida, looking at an amphipod that's supposed to live in the Antarctic. Brings up all these questions. How did it get there? Why is it there? How did it disperse from the Antarctic to Florida? How much further does it go? We just happen to have this taxonomist on board that recognized this, and it makes you think how many more discoveries we've missed just because we didn't have the right scientists on board. There's so much to discover in these ecosystems.
Symbiotic relationships between organisms are ubiquitous and necessary for all life. Human existence would be impossible without these relationships that result from the diversity of life. The rich ecosystems of seamounts contribute to Earth's biodiversity and are an important reason for us to preserve them for the future. We must protect seamounts.